one thing I must say that is for the first time, the earlier two times I was cast when I was in shape. This time, after I was cast, I was asked to lose weight. I was 105. I came down to 72. This time I was 92 kilos about 6 months ago. But when I signed up for Chashni, I was 87, and I'm 72 again right now. So I'm at exactly the same weight that I was when I did ETimes.
Hello everyone, welcome to ETimes TV. We have Sumeet Sachdev with us. You are seeing him on Chashni right now. Hello Sumeet, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
So, how has it been for you playing this negative role on screen?
Not negative.
No.
The role is
not anymore?
No, not anymore.
Okay.
So basically, he's actually a very, very nice man. He's filthy rich, the richest maybe in the city he lives in, that's Delhi. And it's just that professionally, maybe he's a little harsh. The way he deals with people professionally, the business he's in, and he's in the property business, and acquiring land and property and stuff like that. And because of which he has to kind of put on a little stern face, and he has to be a little. He needs to appear to be a little dangerous. So when I entered the show, it was more on those lines. Those kind of scenes came in establishing the character. But then once you showed this fellow, this person, Sumer Babbar is his name. When we saw him actually coming into the way he is with his family and around his family, it's a totally different color.
So you lost considerable weight for this role. How was that entire preparation? What was your diet back then?
Oh, my diet is still on, yeah. So basically, my official dietitian is my brother, my real brother, Sumeet Sachdev. And I have actually lost weight 3 times in my life. Considerably. I'm talking about considerable weight. So the first time I did it was when I did Kyunki. That time my brother was a kid. He was not really a dietitian at that time. The second time when I started doing Ye Hai Mohabbat Hai. So I had stepped into a bit of architecture for a couple of years, and I stepped away from acting for a few years. And it was during that time when I really went overboard when it came to weight. So that's when with his diet and with a lot of exercise. It's not just diet; it is diet and exercise put together, because it's the marriage of both that works. Because if you just leave it to exercise, then it doesn't really affect you. If you leave it just to diet, it affects you for sure, but the loss is rather temporary. There is so for it to really be permanent and more effective, it's better that you have the combination of both. So yeah, so when I did Ye Hai Mohabbat Hai, that time I dropped 33 kilos. It took me about 15 months. Anyway, and this time what happened is that, but yes, one thing I must say that is for the first time, the earlier 2 times I was cast when I was in shape. This time, after I was cast, I was asked to lose weight. So this time it was more like preparation for the role. So that's the difference basically. And so I was on a great diet, very strict diet. When I diet, I don't have a single cheat meal. There's nothing called a cheating day or a cheating meal as well. So the only little bit that I've cheated is that in the show when we were shooting my birthday scene, then I was supposed to have a little bit of cake. So I write down little bit of just a teeny bit of cake, and yeah, so I count that as cheating. But yeah, the diet has been good. The workouts have been amazing. I have managed to. I did a lot of running. In fact, I'm very happy with what I was clocking. I was doing about 11.3 kilometers in an hour, which I was extremely happy with. I've never really touched that ever before. So yeah, feels good. Feels good to be fit.
So what does your diet consist of? Like, how do you begin your day, and what's the last thing that you consume?
Basically, one can have. So basically, I was in a bit of a rush to lose weight because there was a timeline. So my brother put me on a zero carb. So I was on a zero carb diet. I did not have any carbs for more than 3 months, basically. So it was a zero carb diet. It was very high protein. And there were options of what you can eat, option A, B, C. So we won't get into that. But yeah, I was on a zero carb diet basically. And I still have about 6 meals a day. I have 6 meals a day. They are smaller meals. And once I got to the weight I wanted to, then I started having carbs. But obviously those carbs are also limited to just breakfast and lunch and nothing beyond. Again, in a limited amount. Because carbs are necessary for energy. And your nights have to be the lightest. So lightest would just be like some kind of grilled chicken, fish with vegetables, and that's about it.
And you said you lost around 33 kgs during Ye Hai Mohabbat Hai.
Yeah.
How much
Not during, but before I was cast for it, yes.
And how much were you weighing that you lost this much amount of?
I was 105. I came down to 72. This time I was 92 kilos about 6 months ago. But when I signed up for Chashni, I was 87, and I'm 72 again right now. So I'm at exactly the same weight that I was when I did Ye Hai Mohabbat.
So were you like back then, when you were weighing above 100, was this out of
105.
Yeah, like weren't you motivated enough to stay in shape, or you were just living life back then?
I think when I stepped into the architecture field and I was kind of drawn away from the acting, it wasn't exactly, it's not that I took a break from acting, it's just that nothing really worked out. And that's the path my life took. And it was a little, I won't say stressful, it wasn't stressful, but it was a life that I wasn't exactly used to. So I had to make an extra effort, really. An extra effort to adjust to being an architect and understanding the scenario I was in. So when you're in that frame of mind, I presume what happens is that you forget about, we need to exercise or we need to diet and this and that. So, and it's something that didn't really bother me. And yeah, that's how it really panned out.
How exciting were you to come back on screen with this show and also getting into a fitter self of yours? Was it challenging?
I have been equally fit in the past as well, but so I would not really say being fit was any aspect in terms of coming back, but definitely the look that we had worked upon, that was a little different, because otherwise people have only seen me clean shaven with black hair, shorter hair. So my hair was basically, we colored the hair. We eventually wanted a salt and pepper look. So my hair was it was an 8-hour process, and hair was bleached. It was cut a little shorter. It was cut shorter than required, so that when my hair grows and it mixes with the bleached hair, we would probably just that time it was probably because it was just an assumption that when the hair grows, we should achieve the look that we're looking at, that we are looking for. And so that's what we did. We kept the hair a little short. Actually, I was one of the first actors to be cast in the show. So because of that, I got a lot of time. I got a lot of time before the show actually started, right? And because so much of time was there, so I got the time to lose my weight, and I even got time. We got time for the hair as well. So cut it short. Give it about a month and a half. It grew back. Then we got the mix of salt and pepper, black and white, and it worked out pretty well, I think. And the stubble as well that adds on. The stubble length and density as well. I would on a daily basis, I was clicking myself for about nearly a month, about 25 odd days. So we got the picture of my stubble, 2-day stubble, 3-day stubble, all the way to 25 days from different angles. And then when we went through all that, then we kind of said, okay, approximately this should be the density and stuff like that. So it was good fun.
You had shared the process of the bleaching of hair, like the entire process on social media. I had seen that. Also, what prompted you to take up this role?
It just sounded good. It's when you get a narration and frankly speaking, during COVID, there were a lot of offers that came my way. There were a considerable amount of offers that came my way, and it didn't work out because of either. Basically, it didn't work out because of either me not really agreeing to something, or the channel or the production house not agreeing to something, and it didn't work out. And I'm talking about those times when I was interested. So 90% of the times I was not even interested. So in the 10% of the offers where I was interested, it didn't work out. And I'm quite happy it didn't, because this particular one, the narration that I was given about, I mean, it's a huge character in terms of his personality and what he does. Even in terms of the context of the show, it's a very, 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 very important character, and so I like to be a part of a show where I'm actually contributing, and so those were factors which kind of pushed me towards saying yes to the show.
Well, thank you so much for giving us your time. It's been an honor talking to you.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure indeed. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All the best. Bye.
Okay. See you as well. Bye.